Hello, this is Mike Swanson. I run the website wallstreetwindow.com, and the odds are that you're watching this video because you got an email from me telling you it's been uploaded to YouTube by being a member of my email list. Now, if you're not on my email list, click the link associated with this video so you can get my next email update, because every single morning, every single trading day, I send one out outlining the top stories of the day and what I'm seeing happening in the financial markets. And if you're just randomly watching this from YouTube for the very first time, click the subscribe button and then click the bell so that you'll get the notification from YouTube when the next video is uploaded, because something neat is lining up in the gold market that I think is going to lead to a very explosive move. I've got to share the screen, share the chart. So let me hit that button. And what it is that I'm looking at is a pattern that I call the golden triangle. This is a chart of gold divided by the S&P 500. It creates a ratio, a relative strength ratio. What it measures is the price of gold by the S&P. So when this ratio goes up, it means gold is outperforming the S&P 500. When the ratio is going down, gold is underperforming the S&P 500. And as you can tell, the ratio is higher now than it was in October of 2018 when it bottomed. That means from that moment on to now, gold has been outperforming the S&P 500. That's over a 2-year period. Now, within that period though, there have been these triangle patterns in which gold is consolidating or having a little bit of a pullback that then end with a move up, a breakout through the triangle. During those breakouts through the triangle, gold substantially outperforms S&P 500. We're now in a triangle pattern, and I believe we're going to break out to the upside before the end of the year. And when it happens, boom, gold is going to explode in a massive rally, and mining stocks will go up even more than the price of gold. Now, why do I think we're going to break to the upside out of this triangle with this pattern? Why is the golden triangle going to complete to the upside? Well, let me show you with a couple other charts. First, interestingly enough, the action in gold stocks tends to lead the action in gold. Miners tend to rally stronger than gold and rally first before gold goes up. And we can measure that too with this ratio, dividing the GDX gold stock ETF with GLD, a pure gold ETF. When this ratio goes up, mining stocks are outperforming gold. This ratio has been going sideways, and the consolidation pattern is starting to move up to resistance. And if it breaks out, then the miners are going to be telling you, look, that golden triangle we were talking about a few minutes ago, it's going to complete to the upside. And all the action in gold is also historically, gold tends to trade opposite to the US dollar. So we look at the US dollar index, we see that it's in a bear market. It's trading below its 150-day moving average, below its 200-day moving average. Those moving averages are curling down. In fact, in July, the US dollar index had the steepest monthly drop it's had in decades. That created an extreme oversold condition in August, which led to a very weak bounce that peaked out several weeks ago. And on Friday, the US dollar index went down a little over 0.5%. So this is a chart of something in a bear market. The overall trend is down, and it's been that way since May. So you got the fundamental factors, you got the GDX divided by GLD ratio, together, signaling that the golden triangle pattern will complete the upside. So what's going on with some individual mining stocks is really interesting too. Again, here's the GDX ETF itself, no ratios, nothing fancy, just the ETF, just a chart of the ETF. You can see it went up 4.64% on Friday. It's now going up to the upper trend line. It's got a consolidation triangle pattern of its own, likely to break it even before the end of this month, possibly even this week. Everything is gearing up. And when a sector rallies, typically will happen, well, not typically, what always happens is that there'll be stocks inside the sector that even lead the entire sector. And we're seeing some mining stocks really start to jump and go up. I'm just going to point out two of them to you. One is AUI. I pointed out this stock Friday morning because the day before it boosted its dividend by 50%, and then on Friday it followed through. It broke above the resistance trend line already. It's emerging as a leader for the next rally in gold stocks, already leading the way. I own this stock as a long-term core position. Another stock that is in position went up 7.33%. It was Coeur Mining, a silver mining company. Boom, it closed right on resistance. It also is in a position to lead mining stocks to go. When something leads, what it means is it goes up faster than the overall sector. So AUI breaking out, CDE poised to break out. They do it, it's telling you GDX is going to break out. GDX breaks out, it means that the GDX divided by GLD ratio is breaking out. That breaks out, it means in time the golden ratio itself, or the golden triangle pattern itself, is going to break out. You can see what's happening. You can see that all these different charts are lining up one after another to tell us ahead of time that a big rally in the price of gold is lining up. It's going to happen before the end of this year. And big rallies in the price of gold attract more and more money into the sector, which fuels more and more buying. Gold has been outperforming the stock market since 2018. When the triangle pattern completes, boom, you're going to see another surge. And what happens is hedge funds, institutional players, they all want to get in what is outperforming the stock market, what is doing better than the S&P 500. That's why so many people buy Apple, they buy Facebook, they buy Amazon. It's why CNBC talks about them all the time, because they are beating the market averages. And when gold does that, it attracts the same type of traders and investors into it for very similar reasons. So that's what is coming. That's why I'm happy to be able to talk to you about it now before it fully materializes, before people really catch on to it. We're still in a kind of calm and quiet period, but I think the dam is going to break very soon. And even though I own Coeur d'Alene, I own AUI, there's other stocks I own that I think are going to go up even more, including my top stock pick of the month. Now, if you're watching this on my website, there's a link with all the information on that stock pick. If you're not watching on my website, this video, then click the link associated with this video, subscribe to my email list, and then the first email you get will be about this top stock pick of the month. So interesting week ahead of us, interesting end of the year coming. So that's my thoughts for now, and I'll be talking with you in the next video update.